to my vlog. Anyway, so long story. Ooh. Let's go again. Here we are, filming get to know me instead of a get ready with me, but it's really okay. So I'm gonna get right into it. This time I can answer more questions. And I'm gonna answer some of them that I was kind of avoiding, but why not? Then, my favorite question: what is your most embarrassing moment? So, if anyone that went to primary school with me watches this, please let me know down below if you remember. But we were in primary school. I think we might have been in grade 4 or 5, and I still get embarrassed by it. We were in grade 4 or 5. It was winter. It was sports. We had PE that day, and on days when you had like PE, PT, whatever it's called, you could wear like gym clothes, right? Let's call it gym clothes, like in the movies. So I had worn my tracksuit to school, and I went to a school in Plumstead, and the field got like waterlogged, right? So when it rained a lot, the field, there were like massive puddles. So we were chasing each other in the field, and because I had sneakers on that didn't have like chips, obviously it was normal sneakers, I was chasing someone. I can't remember what we were playing, irrelevant. And I tried to grab them and I slipped, but I slipped backwards into a waterlogged patch with all the water, and I literally just went back, and my whole back, well, not my like upper body, but mainly my pants were covered, like they were wet, and everyone, like all my friends, started singing a lean back, you know, and it stuck for like the rest of the year. I can't remember, it might have fallen over into the next year, but it stuck for the rest of the year. That is stuck with me forever. I'll never get over it. I'll never be the same. I can't listen to that song. It gives me the worst flashbacks. Then the next question, which I actually got from more than one person, was how did you get into promos and MC work, and what tips do you have? So promo work I got into, a friend of mine was doing it. I was first year looking to make some extra money, because both my sisters had worked in retail, and it told me like, don't do it, don't work in retail. So back's getting a bit cold over here. So I messaged the person that I even ended up working for, and I was like, hi, I got your number from so and so, I'm interested in promo work, this is where I stay, I'm available, blah blah blah. She did the message and said hi, thanks. That was it. And then about like a month later, so I messaged her in Jan. Then sometime in Feb, she messaged me. She's like, hi, are you still keen to work? Are you available this weekend? I need you to work here, whatever. Someone will fit you, right? It's like, okay, cool, I'll do it. Fetched me, and then I started working like now and again, and then it became like frequent because I was never saying no to work, never. Then first time I MC'd was, there was a they needed someone to do KFC, right? And I told myself I'll never do KFC because they do it in like places where people know you, and I was so embarrassed at that point, or shy to do it, because I was like, how do I stand on the mic and tell people, come get your chicken? Like, there's nothing appealing about that. And I was like, how do I do this? How do I tell people to come get their chicken? To like, how do I advertise KFC specials, right? Awkward. And then I eventually gave in because the money was really good. So compared to promo pay, money was really good. So I gave in, did it the first time. It felt really comfortable, really natural. And then I ended up like doing KFC all the time. Then obviously lockdown hit, there was no work, and they then needed someone to do voiceovers for KFC. So they used me, and weirdly enough, they weren't the first people to tell me this, but everyone who hears me on a voice note or on a phone call tells me I have like this soothing voice. I don't know if it's true, but I hate the sound of my own voice. Anyway, so I did that, and then shout out to Lance the Don, just by the way, Uncle Lance. Uncle Lance did something with the fix. They were looking for him to have like an MC, someone to interact with the people on social media, give away prizes, interview him. And they asked me, and I was really nervous about it because I was like, this is a brand, this is a well-known brand, but I did it anyway, loved it. Then Clint from Phoenix gave me the opportunity to MC for Luane when we were trying to bring them home and raise funds to bring them home. Loved that, and it just kind of went on from there. And yeah, I love it, I enjoy it. If I get an opportunity to do it, I would do it. I won't go back to promo work again now that I have a normal job and like a set income. It changes everything. The promo work money was easy, it was really good, but with COVID as well, it's too much of a risk for me to take. So just put yourself out there. If you are willing to work in the middle of the pandemic, I mean, money is money, then by all means, if you don't have any other way, just reach out to companies. Yeah. Then another question I got was, what's the worst or funniest pickup line someone has ever used on you? And I have to tell you that I was meant to actually go through my Tinder for this, because I've had some weird ass pickup lines on Tinder, like weird pickup lines from guys. But my favorite one has to be, hoe lyk het? Ek enjoy naked. That's a really one of all time. So it was, I've seen it on memes, I've seen people say it before, but that has probably been like my favorite pickup line that someone has used on me. There was another one that they commented on my Tinder bio and they used it. I can't remember what it was, but I remember taking a screenshot and sending it to my friends and being like, imagine saying this and thinking I'm gonna respond to you. I don't know why I swiped right. Anyway, embarrassing, but that's probably the funniest pickup line that someone has used on me, only because I know it. So, and then someone wanted to know, what is your biggest fear? So I know it's inevitable, but death is my biggest fear, and not like me dying. I'm scared of losing other people, so like close friends, my family, my parents, my siblings, especially my sister who's overseas. That's like my biggest fear, like my biggest fear, because it's just, you know, like death is difficult. So losing, when I lost both of my grandmothers, it becomes easy, you know, because I mean, you see your grandmother all the time, but you don't like live with them. But when you lose someone that you live with, it's a completely different ball game. I mean, even losing pets is really difficult for me. After my last cat passed away, I didn't want more, and then my mom brought home one, and that's the only reason we've got Coco, because my mom just brought home. I came home from a weekend away of work, came home to Coco, yeah, and that's the only reason. But I was like adamant I don't want any more pets, because losing a pet and having to bury them is really difficult. So death, losing people around me, is my biggest fear of all time. I mean, I just want to know, this person must be a new follower. But someone wanted to know when's the wedding, and I'm like, what wedding? Because firstly, oh, don't look at my nails. Firstly, there's no ring on this finger. Secondly, I'm as single as can be. Then, someone wanted to know what was my childhood dream job, and am I currently pursuing it? So, as a child, I wanted to be a teacher. You can ask any friends of mine who have known me. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and to high school, not even to like kids. Not kids. We're gonna get to the kids. Someone asked me about kids as well. So definitely I wanted to be a teacher. I still do. So I'll probably do my PGCE eventually. But that was my dream job as a child. I used to force my friends to play like teacher. Like, I'm not even joking. So definitely being a teacher. I'm not pursuing that. straight after high school, I didn't get in for what I wanted. I put myself on a waiting list at UWC, got in for a BA, started studying, and I took Afrikaans in Netherlands, which I passed, by the way. I passed Afrikaans in Netherlands, and everyone in my class was from like Namakwaland, the Karoo. They were from like places where their first language was Afrikaans. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there and I stood out like a sore thumb. I kid you not. They asked me, "Are you in the right class?" And I was like, "This is Afrikaans in Netherlands." They're like, "Yes." I was like, "No, I'm in the right class," and they were so confused. So I did Afrikaans in Netherlands, geography, environmental sustainability studies, and then I took on tourism in second year. I failed second year, did second year 2.0, didn't complete it, didn't tell my parents, applied at CPUT, got in at CPUT, didn't have the money to pay the acceptance fee, so I assumed I'm not going anyway, so I applied at UNISA, paid the application fee to UNISA, and I kid you not, a week before orientation at CPUT, one of the lecturers, Yifka, phoned me and said, "Hi Mona, my name's Yifka, I'm one of the lecturers at CPUT for public relations. I see that you haven't accepted your offer yet. Are you still coming? Are you still joining us? Because orientation's next week." And then I explained to her like, "But ma'am," and she's like, "No, your place is still open, otherwise we're going to give it away to someone else. You need to let us know by tomorrow." I got home from work and I responded, and now I'm living mostly my best life. I'm tired all the time, but I love what I'm studying. I absolutely love it. Anyone around me can tell me that the person I was 2 years ago is such a different person to who I am now. Love what I'm studying, love what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm not pursuing my childhood dream, but I am pursuing something I'm very passionate about, which makes the biggest difference. Someone asked, "Do you like kids?" And my answer is yes, if they are other people's children. I love other people's kids because you can give them back. If they start crying, it's, "Oh, sorry, here you go to your mom." But if it's your own, you have to deal with it. And I promise you, I'm a really great aunt. I'm an amazing aunt, and I've told my sisters I will be the fun aunt. If they can reproduce, I'll be the fun aunt, because I really get no sleep, right? I'm very single, so if I ever find someone, I'm even get married, if I ever get married at like 27, 28, and that's pushing it because I have to find someone before them. Then I first really enjoy married life, and then I have kids. So by the time I have kids, I'm gonna be well in my 30s, and then I'm gonna spend my 30s running around after kids. Doesn't work for me. So like, I know like we all have these plans, and the only plans that will happen is, you know, the man above. But I don't, currently where I'm at in my life, I don't want my own kids. I love being the fun aunt. I love other people's kids. I love being able to spoil them and then give them back to their parents and go home and have a good night's, or just have rest without being interrupted by something other than my stress and deadlines. So I like other people's kids. I do like kids, but other people's kids. Then another question. Okay, so the last question was, would I have time for? Because this vlog is going to be really long. If your house was on fire and you could only grab 3 things, what would you grab? My cats, my phone, my laptop, student problems, my parents can run. Nothing else is of value to me except those 3 things. And they gave me the option of 3, so in that order: my cats, my phone, my laptop. Anyway guys, my vlog wasn't as interactive as it would have been. The previous one had a lot of footage. I got my sister TikToking. It was really exciting. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed getting to know me though, and you know a little bit more about me than you did before. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you would know that I actually am a lot of fun. But anyway, next week's vlog is going to be, or actually this week, the vlog on Sunday, it's going to be a lot more exciting. I'm really excited about it. So make sure that you like, subscribe, please leave nice comments down below. And I will see you again next week, or in the week.